loves, it's your girl DeeDee, and welcome back to the channel. I hope y'all are doing all right. I am back with another quick reaction video. Now this comes from Miss Vivica A. Fox. Miss Vivica A. Fox is out here looking for love, you guys. Hey, we all want love, we all need love, right? Vivica Fox will soon be turning 60 years old. I think she mentioned her birthday is July 30th, and she is looking for a partner. She's looking for somebody, who wants to travel. She wants somebody who, who can take her shopping or who will let her go shopping. She's looking for somebody who's funny, somebody that is into her pretty much. What happened in this scenario? What exactly happened? Why is it that so many of our women, particularly Black women, who especially successful Black women, are single and haven't been able to lock in a man in their younger years? So, I thought it was interesting that after all this time, she's still looking for a life partner, and she still wants the same things that a lot of these younger women are complaining that they can't get from a man to this day. So that should be a red flag to a lot of these young women of how their future might look based on this successful Black woman who is still trying to find a partner, still trying to find love at damn near 60 years old. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to go ahead and play the clip of what she had to say, and then you can judge for yourself. Make sure you leave your comments, thoughts, opinions, concerns, all that in the comment section. Let's get into the video. Here we go.
Thank you,
sweetheart. Let's talk about what else you're wanting. Are you dating?
Yeah.
How's it going?
I'm wanting to date.
Yeah.
It's limited resources out there, right?
Yes.
Because I'm not getting on an app.
Why? You're just not into
I'm old fashioned. I'm like, I need to meet you and sparks happen and stuff like that, because I just believe people make up stories saying who and what they are.
Yeah, exactly.
And what are you looking for at this stage, this point?
A partner.
Yeah.
And when I say a partner, I want someone that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
That's not intimidated by who and what I am.
Yeah.
That likes to travel.
Yeah.
Going to let me go shopping.
Yeah.
Now let me just, I need to pause it there, because my thing is this, Vivica Fox is a successful woman, right? She's been in blockbuster movies. She's pretty successful. Why is it that at this age and at this stage in her life, she still needs a man who's going to let her go shopping when she can go shopping herself? I'm pretty sure she's traveled all across the world, and traveling is still something that you're prioritizing in a relationship with a man. When you've traveled all over the world, I'm sure. Why is that the main things that a lot of these women, even at 60, is still requiring from a man? You would think that people who have been so successful in their years will want to have somebody that they can spend the rest of their lives with, chill out, enjoy the finer, more intimate things in life, like spending quality time with the person. Because once you've done all that traveling, once you've spent all you could spend, you would think will become boring, that would be something of the past, that's something that you can easily do. So to me, quality time that you can spend with somebody, to me, would seem to be much more important. But I guess for a lot of these women, it's not. I hear a lot of people who have not been able to spend time at home with their families, who've always been traveling for work and working jobs, acting jobs, where they spend months out of the year working and they barely get time to spend with their family. When they're not working, or if they had the chance to not have to work like that, the first thing they want to do is spend quality time with their kids, to do the simpler things in life, like bring their kids to school, or spend time with their children, spend time with their wives or their husbands, and do things that they didn't have, do the normal things that they didn't have a chance to do. That's what I hear from some people, but apparently that's not the thing with a lot of these modern successful women. They still want to travel. She sounds like the majority of the young women on TikTok today. And I think it's unfortunate, because you would think somebody at that age would have a little bit more wisdom and be able to pass that down to the younger generation and let them know what's more important, seeing as you're 60 and you still haven't been able to lock down a man and sustain a relationship with a partner, or a person, or whatever you want to call it. At 60 years old, I couldn't imagine just trying to finally decide that I want to be married and have somebody. I think that should have been a priority long time ago, and maybe it should have been something that you've been able to maintain or sustain. What it shows is a lot of these women, unfortunately, don't know how to be in relationships. You don't know how to keep a man. You're not willing and ready to do the work, or you're not picking the right guys to have this relationship with. We know that even 50 Cent has talked about it, how she's still reminiscing on the relationship that she had with him. When he moved on, he don't want her. And he feels like he's dodged a bullet. So it's a lot to be said about this, but let's continue.
I feel like you just spoke it into existence.
I hope so, girlfriend.
I feel like you just spoke.
And I'm taking applications.
Oh,
so if you got a friend.
Okay.
I'm good.
We'll be all.
And I don't discriminate. He can be, I'm not against different nationalities. Then you know that too.
Okay. Vivica's going to stick around. She's laying down the law. We got some hot topics coming up.
You gotta leave your options open.
She said, leave your options open. Baby, listen, at some point in time, there's not going to be any options available. You gotta know, you gotta stick and move. When you have the opportunity, when you have the options, that's when you're supposed to find the man that you want to be with and lock him down and make sure he want to lock you down, and y'all work through that thing. So when you at this age, you don't have to be out here trying to, out here talking about the pick is a slam and all this, and keep your options open when you really don't have that many options. And it doesn't matter if you're a celebrity. It doesn't matter if you're the average woman. It doesn't matter if you're educated. It does not matter. The rules still apply. When you run out of all the options that you've had in your younger years, and you get to that stage in life, it's going to be very difficult for you to find, especially the type of man that you want. And the thing about it, they're not looking for an average man. They're looking for some rich man, like she said, who can let her go shopping. She still want a man who wants to pay for trips and pay for her and completely take care of her when she's been successful the majority of her life. It's time to change the priority, and it's not settling. It means that you got to look at what's important. I said this 1,000 times. A lot of these women don't understand what's important, and they still out here, even at 60 and beyond, thinking that they're the prize, still thinking that they can demand a certain caliber of man, and even the most successful women cannot do it. This should be the prime example for young women to look at and say, you know what? I don't want to be 60 years old still out here looking for a man saying I want a man to take me shopping and traveling. Baby, you need to find somebody that you can work with, that you care about, and they care about you, and y'all do that thing together, work together, build together, and have something that's sustainable, something that's good. It's not perfect. You're going to go through things, but you love and care for each other. You're going to make that work. And, I have to mention this, she really went in on Kevin Samuels when Kevin Samuels was talking about this. She really mocked this man's debt. I had to put that in there because I thought that was such a horrible thing to do for anybody who would mock somebody dying because you didn't agree with what he was saying. It's just horrible, in my opinion. You wouldn't want somebody to do that to you just because you didn't agree with what they believed in or their stance. You don't have to agree with a person or like what they're saying, but to mock somebody in that way, it's just horrible, in my opinion. And so, here we are, a few years later, she's out here 60 years old, still looking for a man and can't seem to find one or keep one. So it's just a lesson to be learned. And hopefully young women get it and look at this and say, hey, if you really want to be with somebody, if you really want to have a relationship and a life with somebody, you better start early and stop thinking that you have all these options, because you really don't. And then if your expectations are super high, you have even less chances of getting the type of guy that you want, especially the older you get. It's not a slight to women. It's just the truth. And it's just being accountable and understanding how this works. Listen, y'all chime in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this video. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about Vivica Fox wanting a husband finally at 60 years old. What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts on this one, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.